Most of us are looking to get into shape, whether it's to walk on the beach topless or just to have that level of confidence knowing that we look good. So that begs the question, how long does it take to reach from 25% to a nice healthy 15% where you're looking fit, you're looking slim, you're looking healthy, and most importantly, you can see those abs? Let's discuss that here on Exchange for Gains. Exchange for Gains. Let's take myself for example. At this point here, I was approximately 187 pounds, which is literally just under 85 kg. I was enjoying life. I was eating whatever literally I wanted. I was drinking every now and then. I wouldn't go over top in terms of the amount of alcohol I was consuming. I was hitting the gym, but I wouldn't say I was hitting the gym with a purpose. I was hitting the gym, I would say 2 times a week. And again, just working on my upper body, arms and chest. There wasn't a target, there wasn't a set plan in place. So if you're someone who's looking to get serious and who had the same mentality as to how I was in terms of eating, drinking every now and then, and have sort of like, you've got a bit of a belly, not necessarily love handles, but you've got a bit of a pot belly and you're around the 25% mark and you want to drop down to that 50% mark, what is the realistic time frame? What is the realistic amount of weeks, months to expect, not only to look well and look strong and look healthy, but most importantly to drop that 10% body fat? Now they say when trying to lose body fat, a good ball figure to aim for is 1 pound of fat per week. Now in terms of body fat, 1 pound of fat equates to 3,500 calories. Now if you average it out, you're looking at a deficit of 500 calories per day. This is an important factor when it comes to estimating how many weeks or months it would take to hit that 50% body fat mark. Now, when it comes to calculating the amount of months or weeks it would take to hit that mark, we need to calculate our body composition along with our lean weight. So again, if we take myself, for example, again, this pot-belly guy in the picture right here, at this point, I was 187 pounds. If we take away 25% of that 187 pounds of body fat, that will give me a total of approximately 140 pounds. This is what is known as fat-free body mass. For those of you that don't know, fat-free body mass is essentially how much I would weigh without no fat on my body. Now, the key number here is for me to add the 15% onto the 140 pounds, which will give me 161 pounds. And that there would be the target I would need to aim for in order for me to reach that 15% body fat mark. 161 pounds. So essentially I would need to lose 26 pounds, bearing in mind that the target for me or the target for the average person will be to try to aim to lose 1 pound of body fat per week. So you're looking at 26 weeks, which approximately you're looking at 6.5 months. Yes, people, 6.5 months. In all honesty, I would round that 6.5 months up to 7 months. Because at the end of the day, we are all humans. There are going to be times we're going to have to relax our diet. We're going to go for drinks. We're going to go for pizzas or junk food. So there might be hiccups along the journey. At the end of the day, it all comes down to you as an individual and your lifestyle, whether you've done something like this before or not. What you'll find is if this is your first time in losing body fat or attempting to lose body fat, the first perhaps 6 to 8 pounds will literally fly off you. Go rapidly and you enjoy it because you will see results. However, as you approach the last perhaps 10 pounds or the last 5 pounds, that's when it gets a bit techie. That's where it gets a bit difficult because your body will get used to the kind of activities and the type of foods you're consuming, which leads me on nicely to the 4 key aspects that you will need to adopt in order for you to drop from that 25% body fat to that 15% body fat mark. First things first is the amount of cardio you tend to do on a daily basis. There's that magic number of 10K which is branded about on various fitness channels. Forget that 10K. You need to aim for 12K. If you're looking to really and truly shed that body fat, it's not a race, it's a marathon. However, in order for you to reach your target, you need to go above and beyond. So forget the 10K, aim for 12. The second thing is resistance training. Believe me when I tell you, losing body fat without a good foundation of muscle will leave you looking slim, skinny and scrawny. No shape and no definition. That is something you definitely need to avoid. Don't just focus on literally dieting and cardio alone. You need to structure your body. You need to have that physique. You need to look healthy. And with that comes resistance training. Do not leave it out. Number 3 is the types and the amounts of foods you're consuming week in and week out. Stay away from the pints. Limit the junk food. Be sure to track your meals and hit that 500 calorie deficit at least 5 days per week. Diet is key when it comes to losing any form of body fat. It's key. If you're not on a calorie deficit, forget it. You're not going to lose any form of body fat. You have to burn calories in order for you to lose weight. So ensure that your diet is on point. Weigh your meals. Nobody thinks you're a sucker or you're a geek if you weigh your meals. At the end of the day, you know what you're looking for. You know what your targets are. So be sure to weigh your meals in order to see that six pack. And finally, getting in a good amount of sleep or rest. Getting down to 50% body fat can be extremely challenging. So ensure that you're getting a minimum of 8 hours sleep to allow your body and your muscles to reset and grow. Listen, in order for you to drop that 10% body fat, you're gonna have to put in the work. You're gonna have to sweat. You're gonna have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions that you perhaps haven't done before. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. You're gonna feel good, you're gonna look fantastic, and you're gonna be proud of your achievements. Okay, my good people, that is all from me for today. Like I always say, if you're free in this channel, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are looking to hit that 1K mark by the end of 2024. So if you haven't liked, if you haven't shared, please do so. But until then, stay positive, stay focused, stay determined, get them gains.
Exchange for gains. Move it, Karen. Time I make those lifestyle changes. Do it like Darren. Waking.